everybody. Welcome to the Talking Disney Classics podcast. And this is a show where we talk about the Disney canon and sometimes we talk about songs. We talk about music. And lately, we've been having a lot of fun ranking the songs from the different franchises that are around certain iconic Disney films. And today, we're letting it all go because we are talking about the songs from Frozen. Yes, I did that. You can cringe with that, but but we're talking about the songs from Frozen 2, from the Broadway musical, and from Frozen Fever and Olaf's Frozen Adventure. So it's a lot.
All the
And
things.
yes,
Yep.
and almost all of them were done by the Lopez's.
Yeah.
Which they're incredible. And I think that's why this is so consistent. Kristen Anderson Lopez, Robert Lopez.
Yeah. I think that's the perfect word, Rachel, is consistent because the stuff they wrote for the films, I think is terrific. And then the stuff they wrote for the Broadway show, also terrific.
And it's really fun on the Spotify for the Broadway musical. There's a commentary track where you can hear them talk the behind the scenes on the different songs, which is fun.
That is, yeah, true,
Their
huh? Which I
process.
love. Yeah. And just to hear about their process and yeah.
And I went to a panel of theirs at D23 one
See, how
year.
cool is that?
And just seeing them banter off of each other, like they are a couple that I would be genuinely really upset if they were to have problems, whatever, because they just seemed so perfectly matched and just so like it was charming to watch the two of them together and talk about their process and coming up with the song. And I did see an interview with her where they found out about Frozen 3 and 4 like on Twitter. They like found about it. They're like, "Oh, are we involved in this?"
Are we working on this?
Yeah.
I hope they are.
Yes, I think they are.
Aren't they?
Yes, and the thing that's incredible is that just how like what a treasure trove of songs they have in this world. I mean, you think that eventually they would kind of start to run out, but I don't know. I mean, I think that every song that pretty much that they have written has been like good to great.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I think that it's Robert who is the EGOT.
Yeah, Robert is the EGOT.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think he's the one that has the Tony.
He has the Tony for Book of Mormon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Is it Book of Mormon or Avenue Q? I think it's Book of Mormon.
Yeah, winning let's see here. Avenue Q, where it proved both a critical and popular success, winning the 2004 Tony for Best Musical and earning Lopez and Marks the Tony Award for Best Original Score.
Okay.
Up against Wicked, remember?
Yes. Which is kind of crazy to think,
Yes.
Like, wow.
So he's the EGOT winner. And she just needs a Tony. Only a Tony.
Only. Well,
but I mean, I think
it. She deserves it.
I think that maybe my favorite just all and out song that she's ever written is Remember Me from Coco. I love that song.
I love that song so much.
Ugh.
And it's so interesting. I love how it works in all those different contexts within the film. You know, how they got the very flamboyant one, and then they also had just the super sentimental one. Anyway, it's just it's so good. Brilliant.
Yeah. So they are incredibly talented. And so then there's just one song in Frozen Fever. And then her sister did the songs, co-wrote the songs for Olaf Frozen Adventure, Kate Anderson and Alyssa Samsel. And I went to their panel at D23. And because of course I'm going to be interested in a Christmas, thing coming. And they were so cute and they were so excited. And so it kind of bummed me out that people feel how they're going to feel. And they just, everything that's made has nice people working behind it. I get that. But I don't know. I was just kind of like, oh, that sucks. Like it would
Yeah.
kind of suck to be that, you know, to have such a successful sister and then get such a backlash.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she had to have felt like, oh, this is my big break. This is so exciting.
And then it just that whole Olaf's Frozen adventure was
What a mess.
such a mess, and it just backfired.
Yeah.
Wasn't speaking of Coco, didn't it play in front of Coco?
Yes.
And
And I
people were
didn't mind it.
mad. I
I was
remember
fine
people were
with
so
it, but
mad. I didn't dislike it either, but there was some
people
hatred
they
about
ended
it,
up
right?
pulling it. People were so upset. And I mean, if you put it, you could put an animated Christmas short in front of every movie I watch, and I would be fine with it. But like, not I'm not most people. I'm not their target demographic.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I love anything Christmas, and so, but it was probably too long. You
That
know,
was, I think, the
if it
thing.
had
It
been
was,
5 minutes, I think people would have been more happy. But 21
yeah.
minutes was just too much.
And I feel like too, there was a bit of Frozen fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
Not from me, right?
Well, that's why I think, especially it being so
Surprisingly.
long, was a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that like Frozen, Disney, of course, didn't realize what a hit they had on their hands until after the fact, right? And then it was like Frozen everything. Like Frozen took over the theme parks and Frozen.
Yeah,
And I just think that people had gotten sick of it. I hadn't,
yeah,
but I think others did. And again, the
it's true.
Lopez didn't write the music.
2017, that would have been kind of peak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frozen fatigue. I could see that. It was too long. I think it would have been 10 minutes,
Right. It
you
was
know,
too
but
long.
then the kids are getting pretty restless. They want to get to Coco.
Yep. Exactly.
So, but I
Because
did feel
Coco was
bad
such
for
a
those
treat too. It
ladies
wasn't so
because
much that, oh yeah, that is too bad because here, what a cool opportunity they had to. And the songs, I mean, I don't think they're terrible.
no, I think they're cute. They're perfectly like serviceable little Christmas songs.
I mean, Rachel, if you have to compare them to Disney World, I mean, they're infinitely better than anything that was written for Wish,
Oh my gosh, yeah,
you
definitely,
know.
without question. Yeah.
And anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Wish. We
Ugh.
won't be doing a song ranking for Wish
No.
songs.
Let's just never. I shouldn't even brought it up. Sorry.
Are you a fan of Rachel's reviews? Do you look forward to Family Movie Night, Female Film Critics panels, or the Talking Disney podcast? If so, please consider supporting the podcast by becoming a patron. As a patron, you get to access monthly events such as the watch-alongs and Q&As, where you get to talk to stars and find out the behind the scenes of the movie making industry. And you can pick what I review for Family Movie Night or even become a guest on the podcast. Podcasts and YouTube channels are expensive, and I really, really could use your help. I would so appreciate it. You also get to be a member of the Facebook group where we talk about all the films that we're seeing, and we have so much fun. Go to patreon.com/hallmarkies and select one of the Rachel's fan tiers. That's patreon.com/hallmarkies.
Yeah.
We have 32 songs, and this is going to be really interesting because I have a pretty good variety of between Frozen, Broadway, Frozen 2. It's pretty mixed.
Yeah, mine's kind of mixed too. I'll be anxious to see how it compares. And also, I mean, definitely like the lower ones, the bottom ones are truly the bottom ones for me. Those middle ones are hard. Like those kind of the middle 15 are really
Yeah.
hard to like how because they're good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do have very fond memories of driving up to Denver with our friends and meeting up with my friend Larry and seeing the Broadway tryout.
Oh, that's right. You got to see the
of
Broadway
the-
tryout.
Yeah. And I've had the chance to see it a couple times. When have I seen Frozen? Let's see here.
I've only seen it once. I saw a touring company of it, when they
I
took
guess
it on
I've only
tour.
seen it once. I've seen it. Yeah, I've just seen it in Denver, the Broadway show. So not as intense as some of these other ones. But as far as how many times I've seen it, but
Yeah.
I do have very fond memories. And what was really cool about when I went to see it in Denver, I have a pretty good Elsa cosplay, including wig, everything. And so it's a beautiful dress. And I didn't think that I thought it'd be fun to wear to cosplay, but I didn't think that anybody else would care or it would be a thing, I just thought, oh, this would be fun to do.
Yeah.
So I did, and I could not believe it how many little girls got excited and wanted to come up and have pictures. And because I mean, I'm
Cute.
obviously a much bigger girl than Elsa is. And so I just didn't think that the kids would be able to sort of suspend disbelief, that they would need somebody who looks more like her from the movie. But no, I say, if you need to feel good about yourself, just dress up as a Disney princess for a day.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
that's
quite amazing.
cute.
It was a really cute experience and a lot of fun. So it was memorable for that
How
as
did
well.
you remind me what you thought of the show when you saw
Well,
this
unfortunately,
live?
since I'd never been to that venue before, I didn't realize that we had somewhat obstructed seats. So I need to see it again because I've never really had like a great view
They're
for a lot of the
great.
transformations and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little obstructed. So that was a bummer. But I enjoyed it. I get when people my friend Mark Bonani, he's like, it was the most boring show. He thought it was really slow. And I get it. It is kind of slow. I can understand that. It does feel a little long and it maybe takes itself a little too seriously. It could use and the comic relief it does have isn't that great.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I did overall enjoy it. You'll see there's a couple songs that I love.
Yeah.
And so I liked it.
Yeah.
Did you like it when you got to see it?
I enjoyed it a lot. And I
Yeah.
was surprised because, again, not that I ever really had Frozen fatigue, but I was just like, I don't know if we need a
Yeah.
Frozen stage play, but it was, a part of the season ticket package,
At Eccles.
at Eccles. And I thought it was terrific. I think
Yeah.
part of it too, they had a really great cast. And I don't think it was any of the original Broadway cast, but they were all
but very
great.
good.
And I thought that the new songs they added were fun, and I like the production of it too. I thought it was really.
It's too bad that the pandemic closed it down earlier than it would have.
I think
and
it would have
didn't
lasted
reopen
longer.
Yeah.
Had
Which
the
is too
pandemic
bad.
not.
But I'm super excited to see what Hale does with it this year. It's going to be Hale
That's
Sandy.
right.
It's going to be cool on their stage. It's going to be
They're
really
going to do
good.
some really amazing stuff.
Yeah.
That will be fun. Is that happening this fall, Rachel? Do you know? Is it?
I think it's just like what they did with Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that.
I better get crack-a-lacking on getting a ticket to that show, because Beauty and the Beast, I understand too. I didn't get a chance to see
yeah,
it.
that was too bad.
But it was packed, I think, every night, right? I mean, just everybody loved that.
Well, if you're not traveling, then you can be my plus one. I must have been traveling for
Thank you. Thank you. That'd be great.
Well, at 32, so we have 32 songs. I have the Ballad of Flemingrad.
I do too. At number 32. Shocking.
It's from Olaf's Frozen. Christoph singing about the trolls' Christmas tradition. You'll see the bottom of my list. The trolls are heavily weighted down.
They're down there.
I just feel like most people agree that the trolls are the weakest element in general in Frozen. It just kind of sinks when it goes there, and like feels like this is from a different movie in tone and feel.
Yeah, it is a little disjointed for sure. Yeah. I have one of the songs surprised a little higher, but I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
I was surprised that they included Fixer Upper. We'll talk about that in a bit, but I was really surprised that they did just cut that one out of the Broadway. But like, Disney loves that song. Like, it's in all kinds of stuff. It's at the Bear Country Jamboree.
Oh yeah, that's true. They sing Fixer Upper in it. Yeah.
Fixer Upper now.
Yeah.
What's going on? I didn't love that song. But Yeah, so yeah, the Ballad of Flemingrad. That's the worst.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah,
What do you got at 30?
most of my bottom ones are from Frozen, Olaf's Frozen
Mm.
Adventure. Yeah.
What do you have at 31?
So at 31, I have that. Is it Higgy?
I have that also at 31
Yeah, from the
from
Broadway
Broadway.
show.
Higgy.
Is that how you
This
pronounce it? Yeah.
yeah, Higgy Higgy. Sorry,
Yeah.
my Norwegian friends.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
apologize.
I'm sorry too.
But it's a song sung by Oaken about the winter. And it's just not a great song.
It's not that great. On the
No.
stage, it wasn't terrible, but yeah, just like a song.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of long too. It takes up a
Yeah.
lot of real estate in that musical.
Yeah. It does.
uh,
Absolutely.
and so okay, so we're on the same page so far. 30, what do you have?
I have When We're Together from Olaf's Frozen
Oh,
Adventure.
okay. I have that surprisingly high.
It's not terrible, but again, I just all the songs from that, quote unquote
Yeah.
short.
I
I
have Reindeers Are Better Than People
okay.
just because I barely think it's a song. I debated whether to include
Well,
it.
it's just a joke. It really isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just yeah,
joke. That's a
it's
good way
just
to describe it.
yeah, just with some music thrown in, a couple of
I included the Broadway because there are in the Broadway they have a separate Sven singer,
yeah, that it gets expanded a
more
little
of like
bit.
an
Yeah.
actual song.
Yes.
But in the original film, that's all they gave Jonathan Groff to sing is like very
It's
upsetting.
it's upsetting. I'm glad they made things right with in Frozen 2, but still, exactly. It's just it's like when Idina Menzel got cast in Enchanted.
Yes, I was just thinking of
It's
that.
just like, what? You're not having her sing?
Yeah.
Mandy Patinkin and Yentl is another one too. It's just like, what?
Oh
You
yeah.
know, Barbara
That
Streisand
is a
sings.
bonkers movie, Yentl.
Well, it is, and Barbara
It
Streisand
is
sings
hilarious.
every song. Is like, it's Mandy Patinkin. You should have him sing something.
What do
Anyway,
you have at 29?
29. That time of year.
Yeah.
From yeah, but same thing from Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
So I have Fixer Upper at 29.
Oh yeah. Okay, just not
Yeah,
your thing.
no, it's not my thing. And I just think it like the whole movie just comes to a halt. It's like, oh, what is this song? And it, I don't know. I just don't think it fits with the whole rest of the movie. Maybe you can make an argument that that's similar to In Summertime, but especially where it's placed. And it's one of the last songs in the movie that you even get. So, because it's a very weirdly structured movie as far as music.
Yeah.
So, that's strange that like that one of the last songs that we get is this weird. And evidently, Kristoff is raised by trolls for some
Yeah.
reason. They didn't even need to make that an element. It's so weird. I don't know. But yeah, so I have that at 29.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I fix her much higher. I think the lyrics are clever. And I don't think the tune is catchy, but I hear you 100% of what you're saying about it. Because yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
So what do you have next?
So we're at 29. Is that where we are? Or no,
That's
yeah.
what, yeah, 29. I have Fixer Upper.
Okay, at 29, I have that time of year. If I already said
Oh
that,
yeah,
I
yeah.
realized that. 28, I have Ring in the Season.
Mm-hmm.
Again from Olaf.
Yeah. I have at 28, I have Hans of the Southern Isles
Oh, okay.
from the
Yeah.
Broadway. It's fine. It's just Hans introducing himself.
It's fine. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those Broadway songs that is just kind of like, oh, okay. Not terrible, just not great, right?
Yeah. So what do you have next?
So let's see. We are at
27, I think.
27. Making Today a Perfect Day.
I also have that at 27.
Oh, do you? From Frozen Fever?
Frozen Fever.
Yeah.
That it's fun. It's fun. Also throwing this birthday party for Anna. And making today a perfect day for you. It's perfectly serviceable little song. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's not terrible, but it's just not. It's not as good as the others.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
So let's see. So what do you have at 26?
26, I have of Hans of the Southern Isles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have both of the Christmas songs, 26, 25.
Okay.
So that time of year and ring in the season. I think just because you know me, Christmas.
Yes, exactly.
Christmas. So they're like fun Christmas songs. And so what do you have at 25?
At 25, I have Colder by the Minute.
Oh, yeah.
From Broadway to Broadway. Yeah. Again, this is where it starts to get a little murky for me.
Yeah.
Because I really don't hate any of these that we're coming to, it's just some I like more than others.
Yes, this is nice because it has a whole bunch of characters all singing at the same time, and so their stories are all kind of building together.
Yeah,
it's a real classic like Broadway song for
it's
that.
Classic Broadway. Yeah.
So I have at 24, I have Queen Anointed. This from Broadway, and we debated whether to include this. It's kind of just a chanting song. It's not a song. Yeah. But I especially once the clip that I found. Did you watch that clip?
Yeah.
It's a tabernacle choir.
Well, because I was like, I was going to say, I love singing it. I was probably there for that.
Yeah. I know. I was looking. I didn't see you, but
because again, I'm in the back corner. I rarely was on camera, but that was actually really fun to sing. It was fun to sing. Yeah. But it didn't necessarily change my rate, the ranking.
Yeah, it was with was it Cecil?
Yeah,
that's her name. Yeah, which is nice to have a Norwegian.
A Norwegian, a Norwegian singer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what you have at 23?
At 23, I have Queen Anointed.
Oh, okay. So we're the same. So I had When We're Together. That was the last of my.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Olaf. And I guess you get Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell singing a Christmas song. When we're together.
Again,
it's kind of a nice.
I don't hate it. It is nice. I mean, I had it low partly again because of the context, because of what it's in. Yeah.
So what do you have at 22?
22, I have True Love.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I have at 23, 22, I have When I'm Older from Frozen 2. Yeah. So this is Olaf's song. It's kind of his in summer song.
Yes.
From and I am not I'm an Olaf defender. I even wrote a whole article at Rotoscopers back in the day on a defense of Olaf. Because I think compared to other sidekicks, he actually serves a purpose in the plot. He's not just extemporaneous, where most of the sidekicks, aside from maybe the genie, most of them are just sort of narrators or there to kind of for comic relief, and which is fine. But he actually has an important role. He's teaches Anna about love. So I think that's nice.
Yeah, I agree. That's good calls.
So what do you have at 21?
21, I've got Christoph Lullaby.
Yeah, that was a hard one to know where.
I know, right?
It's a reprise of What Do I Know About Love?
Yeah.
But it felt like a real song to me because I did include some reprises because we picked just the most iconic version, but with these, because even the original film, you'll see where we have a reprise from the original film was structured in the format of a Broadway musical in a way that even the Macon Ashman musicals weren't quite like they had to refigure and reconfigure and change things around for those to make into a Broadway musical. Where Frozen, yes, they had to add a lot, but the music was very musical theater heavy from the original film.
Yeah.
And so the reprises felt like actual songs to me on their own.
I agree. Yeah. I'm glad we included the ones that we did for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have at 21, I have In Summer. So this is just my like Olaf face. I have Trolls at the bottom, Olaf
And then
next.
Olaf. Yeah, I'm not an Olaf hater either. I know some people that really, really, he's like the Jar Jar Binks, of Frozen. But
Mhm.
I don't, I don't feel that way.
Yeah, agreed.
I like Josh Gad. I think he's funny. Yeah.
What do you have at 20?
20, I have Rain Dish Better Than People. Yeah,
Oh,
a little higher. I probably should have put it lower, kind of closer to what you did. It's as I said, it's funny, but it doesn't really feel like a song.
yeah,
It's
it
like
gives
this
some
little,
nice character to Kristoff, kind of
yeah,
because he's been kind of a grump up until then.
right.
So kind of a little bit endearing. So that's nice. 20, I have A Little Bit of You. This is from the Broadway
Yes,
about building a snowman.
yeah.
So
I have that one at 18. So kind of the same
Mhm.
general, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of Broadway here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
do too. Now it's gonna be all Broadway in here. And again, they were hard to rank because there's so
yeah.
many of these are just so good.
What do you have at 20?
At 20, I have Rangers Are Better Than People
Oh, right. What do you
and
have at 19?
Dangerous to Dream.
Oh, yeah. I love that song.
It's a good
Yeah, it's
song.
a really good one.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know where there's so many good Elsa songs. Like, where do you, which one?
Right? I know.
It's tough. I have Colder by the Minute at 19.
Okay.
Mhm. And then I have Kristoff's Lullaby at 18.
Okay. So it's a little higher than where
Mhm.
I put it, but yeah.
So what do you have at 18?
A Little Bit of You.
Okay, yeah. So I have that
Yeah.
at 20.
Yeah.
That's good. 17, I have The Next Right Thing
I
from
do too. That's where I
Frozen
put it.
2. Okay.
I like that song. I don't just love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that the lyrics serve the story really well, but also this is kind of a downer part of the movie
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's nice that they gave Anna an I Want song because she didn't really have
Yes.
one in the first movie,
Yes, true.
but it's kind of weirdly situated. It's sort of this, it does feel sort of like a downer because she's just sort of alone and hopeless and we've just had a lot of depressing things happen with Elsa. So it is sort of and to have an I Want song it so late is a little bit strange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that, but it's nice and well sung and
Right. Exactly.
Mhm. So I can.
We'd like to take a second and thank our sponsor for this episode of the podcast. It's the Hallmarkies merch store.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for the postable, hardy, or Hallmarky in your life?
What about getting that t-shirt or hoodie that will help you stand out at your next holiday party?
Now is the time to check out the Hallmarkies merch store.
Full of festive designs by artists like Jessica Miller, Carrie from Hallmark Comics, and more.
You can even have more than just shirts, but totes, cell phone cases, notebooks, mugs, and more.
And it isn't just Hallmark. We have designs for Anna Green Gables, Man from Snowy River, The Nanny, and more.
Every purchase at the merch store goes to help support the podcast and allows us to make the great content you know and love.
There are frequent sales, so go to tpublic.com/stores/hallmarkies or see the link in the description.
That's tpublic.com/stores/hallmarkies.
Speaking of just cast, that's I think another strength of these Frozen films. It's just the cast is so good, right?
Oh yeah, it's true.
And they're just these
and an incredible Broadway cast as well.
Yes.
Cassie and Patty Murin and Santino.
So good.
Yeah. Well, it's in the original Jonathan Groff, Santino Fontana.
Yeah.
So and I have been to a concert with Santino. Did he perform in the Tabernacle Choir?
He performed
okay
2 times at the Tabernacle Choir.
2 times,
and
yeah.
both times were terrific.
Yeah, super charming.
He did a summer concert and a Christmas concert.
Yeah,
and it was just a pleasure to perform with him. Yeah, he's great.
He was in a Hallmark movie that I highly recommend called Just One Kiss, and it's with Krista Rodriguez, who's also a Broadway vet, and they work in quite a few songs.
Oh wow!
Into it, yeah. There's these Flights of Fancy, and it has Ilena Douglas, who's great as as one of their moms, and it's very like old fashioned. I think you'd like it. It's a
Sounds
like,
fun.
yeah, it's charming. I think you'd like it. Okay, so then we have 16. I have True Love. This
Okay.
is sung by Anna after in the Broadway musical
Yeah.
after she's betrayed by Hans. So she's sort of
Yeah.
processing it. So I have that at 16. What do you have at 16?
I have Some Things Never Change,
Mm,
which is probably one of the songs I like the least from Frozen 2. Again, it's not terrible though. I mean, it's just I like the lyrics a
yeah.
lot. I think the lyrics are very appropriate. Just explaining what's going on, with the story and with these characters.
Mhm.
But just
Yeah, I can see that.
not my favorite, but still solid, very
Uh-huh.
solid.
So let's see here.
What do you have then at 16?
So at 16, I have True Love, and
Oh,
then
okay.
15, I have What Do You Know About Love
Oh, okay.
from Broadway.
From
And
Broadway.
this is Christoph singing to Anna about love.
Yeah. I have that one a little higher. I was really quite smitten with
It's
that.
cute.
With
It's
that song.
fun.
Yeah.
Very, you get like rom-com energy, which is fun.
Yes,
Of course, I
which
like
is
that.
which is really fun about that. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's kind of a bloodbath. These next 15 are all really good songs.
Yeah, they're so good.
there's not a bad one in the group. So
yeah.
What do you have at 14?
At 15, I have All Is Found. Did I say that one?
Mm-hmm.
And then at 14, I have that Vueli, or however you say it.
That's where I have it too. 14.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So this is kind of just the theme song for Frozen. It's also sort of chanty, choral.
And Tabernacle Choir also sang this, and that was super nerdy. I loved it. And we say those words, whatever those words are. I can't remember what they are, but they're actual words. And that was just Disney nerd me was just eating it up. I loved it.
So that was with Cecil as well, right?
Probably, but I think that the choir also sang it without her. I mean, honest. But again, there was a lot of music.
Yeah,
I don't remember. That one might be on YouTube though too.
13, I have Dangerous to Dream.
Oh, okay.
And this is she's talking about holding everything in during the coronation.
Yeah.
So in a Broadway.
Conceal, don't feel.
Conceal, don't feel.
Yeah.
So what do you have next?
So at 13, I have Show Yourself. This was hard because I think it's such a good song. I think I maybe should have moved it up a little bit.
Yeah. It is hard. These are, like I said, bloodbath.
In fact, I might. I'm gonna move it up. I'm doing a little action thing here.
Okay. Ooh, we got a last second change.
Yeah, last second change. My new 13 is Frozen Heart.
Okay, I have that at 12, so we're pretty close. Yeah. It's the opening ice carving scene. It's kind of similar to Fathoms Below.
Yes.
It's the same kind of idea.
Yep. It's been great. I love the opening of the movie, with it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have at 12?
I have Fixer Upper. See, again, I'm a sucker. I love the lyrics to Frozen Fixer Upper. I think it's just really cute.
That's
so
funny.
yeah, I like it.
So then at 11, I have All Is Found from Frozen 2. This is the song that the mother sings to the girls.
Which is
beautiful.
Again, it's beautiful. Yeah.
So what do you have at 11?
So I'll have All Is Found at 15. I think we already mentioned that, right? At 11, I moved Show Yourself to 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It got bumped up.
10 is, and this might be a hot take, is where I have Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
I have that one pretty close. I'm gonna have it at 8. It's
really good. I mean,
it's really good,
especially for one of those kind of plot heavy songs.
Yes.
where there's a lot of plot happening, it's a cute song.
Yeah, agreed.
For that. So what do you have at 10?
At 10, I have Monster, which is, I think, such a good song.
Such a good song.
I debated whether to put it higher just because, but then I love these other ones. It was hard. It's almost like it's kind of like this 7-way tie,
Yeah.
But I know
I was blown away.
Excuse, it was so good
when I heard this song. I just really impressed. Very impressive.
Well, and
what a hard song to sing. Oh my gosh! Like whoever plays Elsa, that person has some pipes to sing both of those. To sing "Let It Go" and "Monster."
I know.
Oh my gosh!
Seriously. And again, I can't remember who played Elsa on the Broadway on the touring.
Cassie LeVay.
Well, I'm not sure she came to Salt Lake City.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Okay. The production that I saw, she might have, Rachel, and I just don't remember.
Yeah.
But
she's so good. She just did Next to Normal.
Oh, right.
In London, and they did a pro shot of it. I cannot wait to see it.
Oh, cool. Wonderful. Yeah.
So she's so good. Really cool.
But whoever the actress was who was in the touring company, she was fantastic too. Yeah. I loved her performance as Elsa.
So number 9 is where I have For the First Time in Forever, the original the song with Anna.
I have the reprise and For the First Time in Forever is number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a great song in any form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So at number 8, I have Some Things Never Change, Frozen 2. So that did get pretty high for me. Just because I just think it's catchy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Do You Want to Build a Snowman at number 8.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which I love. It's so heartbreaking. It's so beautifully animated, and it's just, I think it's just so well done.
She is the best. I mean, Idina and Kristen, what a find. I mean, everybody knows Idina can sing. I don't think it was, I didn't know that Kristen could sing so well.
I didn't know Kristen could sing so well either. Yeah.
But she is so good. So good.
They're so good together. Wow.
Then, so I have, let's see here. Where am I lost? Okay. So number 7. Oh, wait. Number 9. Oh, wait. So number 7. Yeah, I did Some Things Never Change at 8. Number 7 is where I have Show Yourself from Frozen 2.
Okay. Yeah. It's so good.
Really beautiful song.
And I'm with you. It is such a gorgeous song. I have Lost in the Woods.
You could easily make an argument that the soundtrack is better than the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frozen 2. I mean, I like the movie a lot.
I do too. I like Frozen 2 a lot, but the soundtrack is stellar.
Is really good. Yeah.
Agreed.
So you had Lost in the Woods at 7?
I have Lost in the Woods at 7, which finally, Jonathan Groff got a song.
Yes, he did.
Did he ever get a song? The song's so great. And then just the animation. I know we've talked about this before, but I love how they made it into like an 80s music video so much.
We saw that together and we were just beaming. We're so happy.
It was so great.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is so good.
So I have it at 6. Lost in the Woods.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
It was so great. I just love it. I love everything about it. The rom-comness of it. I love the way it was animated. I love the singing of it. I love that we have a 80s power ballad from Disney.
I know, it's a Disney movie. I love it.
Like I wish that that like Chicago or like Peter Cetera, so like
these 80s.
Like I think who was it that did it? Was it
it was
Weezer or
I was gonna say it seems to be like it was Weezer or
someone like that did it.
They did a cover of it. That's really fun. That's really fun. Yeah.
So what do you have at 6?
At 6 I have In Summer.
Okay.
Even though I know Olaf is Olaf, right? But this song,
It's
it
cute.
makes me smile every single time. I never tire of it. I think
Mhm.
it's so funny. It's so
Yeah.
clever. And and again, just the rhyming and,
Yeah.
he's going to turn into a happy snowman instead of a puddle. I mean, just the whole thing. It's just so
Yeah, it's really good.
it's so
My
funny.
number 5 is Love is an Open Door. And I
Yeah,
think it's a cute song.
oh my stars. I was so taken with that. Again, I had
We
that at number
finished
4.
we finished each other's
There's
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
And it was
And
really fun when I saw Santino in concert. He gathered, there were a bunch of little kids that he gathered around him. And so they sang it with him. It was really cute.
oh, how cute.
Yeah. And they
I
all
think
knew all the
they do
the
all the
matching
lyrics probably,
words.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the words. And
Their
I mean,
sandwiches.
I think that the song just holds up on its own. Then again, you put in the stellar animation.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the scene is
It's true,
animated
like
so
with the clock and
yeah, the
everything.
clock and the shadows and everything. I think it's animated so beautifully. So yeah,
Mhm.
so much fun.
So what do you have at 5?
At 5, I have What Do You Know About Love from
Mm,
Broadway.
that's a good
I
one.
saw Patty Murin and um I think his name is John Riddle, who they played it together. I'm not sure if John Riddle was in the original Broadway cast, but they were performing a concert of Broadway tunes and they sang that together because they had sung it on stage. And I don't know, I loved it in the musical, and then when they sang it, just in this concert I saw, um, I was really taken with it. I thought, yeah, that's a really fun, again, like the rom-com energy, and I think a fun song for Anna and Christoph to sing too. Anyway, it really worked for me. Plus
Patty Murin is also in a Hallmark movie that's pretty cute. It's called In Merry Measure. And she's in a couple. She's in one called Love in Iceland, which she's actually in with her husband,
oh.
but they don't actually get together, which is kind of funny. But uh,
Ah,
in Love in Iceland is fun, but in Merry Measure, she plays she's like a pop singer who goes back home, and her niece is wants to be in the concert, but she isn't cast, and so she kind of uh challenges the local music teacher, and they agree to put on the concert or whatever together, and they banter back and forth, and it's cute.
that sounds cute.
Yeah,
And
it's like
I really am impressed with Patty Murin.
yeah,
That may be a fun one to watch. Yeah.
yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so I have at number 4, I have Into the Unknown,
Okay. Yeah. Oh my stars.
Frozen
That
2.
song just knocked my socks off the first time I heard it. And every time
Yeah.
I'm just dazzled by it.
The chanting is
Oh,
so good.
it's so good. And then because Adina, hello, is just amazing on it. And then again, I'm sorry I missed your broken record, but the animation
Yeah,
in that
really pretty.
sequence is so gorgeous. How it kind of is really just kind of a precursor to all the stuff that's going to happen in the film, but done with the snow crystals, the floating snow crystals, and all the stuff. It's so pretty
Yeah.
and such a dazzle. Wow,
What do you
great
have at
song.
4?
At 4, I have Love Is an Open Door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
3 is where I have For the First Time in Forever, the
that's where I
reprise.
have it too, as at number 3. Yeah,
So you have the
excellent.
regular one.
Yes, the right. Oh,
Right.
that's right. We swapped, didn't we? You got
So
the
I
with.
have the reprise because I think it is just so amazing the way their two voices build. And it's
Yeah,
like this Broadway moment that we never seen anything quite like it in a Disney movie, with their two voices building and building, and like the tension growing and growing. That it's really, really good.
it's really good. Ooh, and what a good scene that is too.
Yeah.
Um,
Go away and open up the. Yeah. And it just makes for like what should have been like a throwaway song. It made it special.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. So what do you have at number 2?
I have Into the Unknown at number 2.
Yeah.
Just
So good.
so good. Yep.
I have Monster at number 2.
Oh, see, good choice.
Mm.
All the Elsa
away.
songs were all dazzled by these Elsa songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I was blown away when I heard it, and I thought that it was such a beautiful song in capturing her turmoil, almost even like Let It Go is capturing the escape from the turmoil, but Monster is really capturing the what it's like to be closeted and to be hidden and to,
Yes.
and
just
so
kind of the torture,
it's like they
this
complement
personal
each
torture
other.
that she's, had to endure. Yeah.
They complement each other so well. So number 1, you got to have, I don't know how you don't have Let It Go. It's
We got
number
Let
1.
It Go.
It's such a great song.
Well,
The way that it builds, and just her incredible vocals, and it's incredible.
Again, Frozen fatigue, right? Every parent in America was probably just so sick to death of this song. Of course, I don't have any kids, but I never tire of it.
No.
Not that I necessarily listen to it a lot, but I think it's such a great song. And again, that animated sequence when Elsa is breaking free and building her ice castle and everything, I think is some of the most dazzling animation that Disney's ever done.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And you feel such a relief. And it's also really fun in the Broadway musical because they have this incredible transformation, this quick dress change that's amazing. That
is amazing. It was like, how did they do that? Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely the obvious pick. So I asked on Twitter,
yes,
what is the best and worst songs in Frozen, including OG, Frozen 2, Broadway, Frozen Fever, and Olaf's Frozen Adventure? Andrew Dunn, he says the best is Show Yourself and the worst is Fixer Upper.
Okay, I'm probably the only person. I'm the only person who likes Fixer Upper.
You and whoever picks the songs at Disney.
The Country Bear Jamboree people.
And I feel like even like the background music you hear, I just feel like Disney really likes that song. They're not letting it go. It's the fun. So then Christine, she says the best Show Yourself and also the worst Fixer Upper. And then Rachel Ann says best The Next Right Thing and worst Lost in the Woods. So hot take there. I know. And the thing I heard about people that didn't like Lost in the Woods is they felt like it took them out of the movie a little bit. And I can understand that.
I can understand
it is very different from everything else. So I can understand that. You either kind of go with it or you don't.
And again, I know that I'm old, but I grew up with 80s videos. So I think I wonder if some people didn't understand the context,
Yeah, that's probably true too.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think, where you would rank these songs, what you think of the Broadway musical versus Frozen 1, Frozen 2. There are some people who like Frozen 2 better. I'm not one of those people. I like
either,
it,
but I like it. I like it.
I like it, but I still prefer the OG.
Yeah, OG.
For me. But I think it's been a pretty solid franchise thanks to the Lopez's and their incredible work. And they are extremely talented individuals.
And I'm excited to see what's in store with us for Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. I mean, I'm a little scared.
Me too.
But I think if it's in the right creative hands and fingers crossed. Let's be hopeful.
Yeah, let's hope it's that now they've done the generational trauma. They've checked off. They've done the survives villain. So they've got it all the Disney things that they lean onto. And so maybe they'll be forced come up with something new.
With an original story with these characters that we all like so much.
Yeah. But again, let us know what you think of these different properties. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you check out our playlist with all of our Talking Disney episodes. And we've done now these song rankings. We've done it for Lion King. We've done it for Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. And now this. And if you have one that you want us to do, I'm sure eventually we'll do Aladdin. There's a lot of fun Disney songs out there. So let us know what you think and check out the playlist. And where can people find you?
I have a podcast called Movies Past and Present. You can find me wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also find it on my website, moviespastandpresent.com. And my Instagram handle is @moviespap, as in past and present.
And you can find us at Disney Talking on Twitter, and you can find me all over the place at Rachel's Reviews. And if you are listening on iTunes, please leave your ratings and reviews. We really appreciate that. And if you are listening on YouTube, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate that so much. We also have our Patreon group, which is the biggest way you can support everything we're doing. And you get to be part of watch-alongs and Q&As. We've had some really cool people on for Q&As for the Patreon. We've had Lisa Chabert on. We've had Mary Lou Henner on. We had James Denton on. Some really cool people. So you get to be part of that. And we also have bonus episodes and early content. I just try to make it as worth your while as possible. So please check out the Patreon. And then the merch store, we have tons of fun merch, including #AnimationJunkie shirts and I'm an Animation Girl. So check that out. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.